Well, goddamn, Carl Froch, tell us how you really feel. Now, in light of the man Andre Ward retiring this morning, September 21st, 2017, the man Carl Froch got some, he shares his thoughts, about how he feels about Andre Ward retiring. And he basically says he's not sad to see Andre Ward go, Now, we already know the final of that fight between in the Super Six tournament in 2012. The final match was between Andre Ward and Carl Froch. I believe it was in Atlantic City, and the man Andre Ward beat him on points. Beat him by decision. Now, ever since then, there was one guy left who hadn't participated in the tournament. Of course, that was Lucien Bute with his IBF strap, and that was Carl Froch's next fight. After that, he brought the man over there. Lucien Bute left Canada. He left his comfort zone, came to the UK, and he got cobra'd in like 5 rounds. Now, like I said, ever since then, to be honest, the man Carl Froch always been salty towards Andre Ward. And them fellas, Carl Froch, he never really gave credit to Andre Ward beating him. He always tried to say he's boring and. Even if they fought again, the fans don't want to see it. But I'm going to read you some quotes from what this man basically said about this situation between, talking about Andre Ward retiring. So I'm going to quote the man, quote, "It's quite shocking. He's young enough at 33 to have a couple more big fights. I'm not sure he's number one pound for pound, but he's right up there with all the panelists when they're asked who is the best fighter in the world. Andre Ward comes right at the top of the list. You would think that he's got 2, maybe 3 more big paydays out there for him. But it's just too hard on his body, or he has just fallen out of love with the sport. I don't know what his actual reason is, but it is a shock, I suppose. Andre Ward is a very good fighter, tough to hit. When I boxed him, I could barely land a glove on him, and it was very awkward, tricky, horrible night. With that style, it doesn't really get the juices flowing. It doesn't really get people excited. I don't think the TV broadcasters really gave him much love in America. It's a shame because he was a great addition to the light heavyweight division, beating Kovalev in his last fight, albeit with 3 low blows. He still beat him. I won't be mad to see the back. I won't be sad to see the back of him. It's not sour grapes. I know he beat me, but I never really got that excited when he boxed. He retired at the top, and not everyone gets to do that. I retired at the top, and sometimes it's the best way to go out." End quote. This is man Carl Froch, man. Carl Froch just had to throw in, albeit with 3 low blows. You know what I'm saying? So you could tell the man is still salty that of that loss he took. You know what I mean? But at least he does agree that Andre Ward is one of the best fighters in the world, if not the best pound for pound, you know what I'm saying? And, that's a credit I always give the man too, you know what I mean? Always do. The man had a remarkable career. The man did everything he could at super middleweight, except fight the man Lucien Bute, but Lucien Bute wasn't really trying to fight anybody. So that's not Andre Ward's fault. But truth be told, Carl Froch actually gained more popularity than ever when he cobra'd the man Lucien Bute over there in England, you know what I mean? And he actually gained more popularity than the man Andre Ward. That's just the truth, you know what I'm saying? That's just how it went down with that situation, That would probably be a good fight. Imagine if the man Andre Ward went to Canada to capitalize and beat Lucien Bute up there. That's not necessarily going to make him a household name or a star, But, at least, it would take the shine away from Carl Froch. Carl Froch wouldn't have even gotten that to be that popular because Andre Ward would have got to him, but he didn't, and that's neither here nor there. The man had a great career. The man says he's at the rigors of the sport. To me, he looked tremendous in the fight against Kovalev. You know what I mean? I didn't see no wear and tear. I didn't see no injuries. I seen him throwing his right hand with conviction, which he wasn't doing to me in the first fight against Kovalev. You know what I mean? He was just jabbing, and he ain't do throw the right hand enough. You know, he did in the second half of the fight, but still not enough for my liking, you know what I mean? Being aggressive, coming forward, and, you know, I'm not saying man gotta always be a come forward fighter, but also take chances, you know what I'm saying? But he did in the second half, and ultimately he caught Kovalev with that vicious right hand, and that sealed the deal, you know what I mean? Carl Froch wants to equate that victory for Andre Ward versus Kovalev with low blows, so do a lot of people. Well, at the end of the day, when you look at the black and white, you know what I'm saying, the print, the record, it stands as Kovalev's lost twice to him, you know what I mean? But let Kovalev tell you it's 1-1. It's tied, you know what I'm saying? So actually Kovalev does concede that he did lose the second fight, because the only fight that he feels he won was the first one, you know, which could have gone either way, you know what I'm saying, depending on who you are and what you scored, you know what I mean? You check it, but, you know, the man Andre Ward retiring, you know, like I said, I didn't see him look injured in his last fight. I think it would have been nice to go out on top if he did fight Adonis Stevenson for undisputed, so he can get his second lineal title in two different divisions, you know. But who knows? Maybe this guy Andre Ward will come back, you know what I'm saying? Maybe he's trying to take a little hiatus, like, you know, when Floyd did, when he went out there to do Dancing with the Stars and WWE, knocking out Big Show, you know. So we shall see. You know, I mean, he's going to be getting some paydays doing commentating, which he said he loves to do. But in the meantime, in between time, I'm sure he's going to be keeping an eye out on all the light heavies out there. And you never know, he might be on some Sugar Ray shit when he sees somebody's prime for the picking. Might be Stevenson. You never know, you know what I'm saying? Then he'll go out for him, you know what I mean? But in my opinion, I would have liked to see that fight next for Andre Ward and Adonis Stevenson. For undisputed, to me, that was my dream fight, you know what I'm saying? That was a fight I really wanted to see for undisputed, because, you know, it's rare that you see undisputed in these days and time, you know what I mean? And they were one fight away, just like Triple G and Billy Joe, you know what I'm saying? Remember, fellas, like I said, was on their neck, on Triple G's neck, to make that unification for undisputed, but he didn't get through it. But I ain't hear so much clamor for Andre Ward versus Stevenson. I wonder why, you know what I'm saying? But Carl Froch, you know, that's actually probably the best name on Andre Ward's resume, you know what I mean? Carl Froch, he's possibly a Hall of Famer, you know what I'm saying? You know, these days with the criteria, anybody could get in, i.e. Arturo Gatti. B-Marsh Boxing, leave your thoughts and comments. I'm out. Thanks for listening. Peace.